Welcome. Today, we're going to cut right through all the noise around AI. We're moving past the fuzzy concepts and diving straight into how things actually get done. We'll be drawing on some really sharp insights from R.J. Grimshaw to see how equipment finance companies are getting a real payoff from AI, like right now.
But let's start here because I think we're all feeling it a little bit. AI fatigue. It's everywhere, right? Every headline, every conference, and honestly, just trying to keep up with the constant buzz can be kind of exhausting.
But here's the thing. While a lot of us are still just kind of poking around, some companies are making a huge leap. They're moving from just being curious, playing with chatbots, to building real, actual capability. They're rolling out something called agentic workflows, and they're seeing real, tangible gains in efficiency. They're actually improving their return on equity. That is the competitive edge we're going to dig into.
So here's how we're going to break it down. First, we'll get past the hype. Then, we'll look at the nuts and bolts, the architecture that makes this work. After that, we'll walk through 3 real-world blueprints. We'll talk about the super important role of the human in the loop, and we'll finish up by looking at the rise of a new kind of innovator, the intrapreneur.
Okay, let's jump right in. It is time to stop talking about just getting ready for AI and start looking at what real success actually looks like out in the wild today.
And this is the key. You can't just flip an AI switch and hope for the best. You absolutely have to have a disciplined, structured approach, because if you don't, you're just automating chaos, and that doesn't help anybody. So, how do you build that structure? Well, that brings us to the foundation. This is the framework that makes these autonomous workflows not just possible, but safe and really, really effective. Now, this is so important. This isn't just a random list. It's a hierarchy. You have to start at the top. Step 1. You got to document your work, your SOPs. Then, step 2, you define what winning looks like with your KPIs. Step 3, you nail down your data sources, your single source of truth. Step 4 is all about safety, building the guardrails. It's only then, at step 5, that you actually bring in the AI agent to do the work. And then, you wrap it up with step 6, testing and learning. If you try to skip to step 5, you're basically building on sand. Okay, so with that foundation in mind, we can get to the really cool part. Let's look at how this is actually being used to drive a real return on investment in equipment finance. First up is an AI agent that's basically designed to give your best salespeople their most precious resource back, their time. Think of it like a super-powered digital assistant for your top performers. So here's the problem this thing solves, and it's a big one. Your best closers, the people who are just amazing at building relationships, are getting bogged down. They're spending up to 40% of their week, nearly half their time, on stuff that isn't actually selling. And here's the solution, an agentic workflow that does all that heavy lifting. It's out there scanning the news, automatically pulling in super relevant data, things like fleet size or who their executives are, and then it drafts a really specific smart email. It basically hands the salesperson a perfect 90% done message that's ready to be personalized and sent. And the payoff? It's huge. We're talking about the potential to save every single rep 15 hours a week. That's not just a number. That's almost 2 full workdays they get back to focus on what they do best, talking to customers and closing deals. All right, blueprint number 2. Let's talk about one of the biggest bottlenecks in the whole funding process, clearing stipulations, or STIPs. This is where AI can be a total game changer. We've all seen this movie before, right? A deal gets approved, but you're waiting on something like a certificate of insurance. And that kicks off this slow, painful, manual email back and forth. Documents are wrong, they're hard to read, people are slow to respond, and the whole deal just stalls for days. So the solution is a documentation compliance agent, and this is amazing. It uses vision analysis to literally read the PDF or the photo of the document somebody sends in. It checks all the key info, and if it's right, bam, it clears the stip. And if it's wrong, it instantly emails the sender back with exactly what they need to fix. This thing works 24/7, no coffee breaks. The result is transformative. The time it takes to get deals funded just shrinks dramatically. But maybe even more important, your operations experts are freed up. They go from being email traffic cops to focusing their brainpower on managing complex, high-level risks. And for our third and final blueprint, let's talk defense. Because in this economy, being proactive about portfolio risk is everything. And AI is giving teams a brand new way to stay ahead of the curve. You know, the classic problem with portfolio management is that it's reactive. You're usually making collections calls after a payment is already late, and by that point, you're playing from behind. The early warning signs were probably there, but they were buried deep in the data, impossible to spot with the naked eye.
The AI solution here is like an early warning radar. It's a portfolio health monitor that's not just looking for missed payments. It's spotting tiny changes in payment patterns. It's connecting those dots with outside data, like, hey, there's stress in this industry in this specific region, and it flags all these leading indicators. Then, it pings the portfolio manager and suggests a proactive service check-in call, not a collections call. It's a whole different conversation.
Okay, so let's pull back for a second. If you look at all three of these blueprints, the sales assistant, the Stipe clearinghouse, the portfolio monitor, you start to see this really powerful theme running through all of them. In every single one of these examples, the AI is not replacing the person, it's making them better. It's an augmentation tool. Its job is to remove the friction. It takes care of all the repetitive, manual stuff, and it shines a bright light on the blind spots that are so hard for us to see on our own.
And this brings us to the core principle of all of this. AI assists, but humans decide. The AI drafts the email, but the relationship manager adds their personal touch and hits send. The AI clears the document, but the funder makes that final call to release the money. The AI gives you the insight, but the portfolio manager is the one who picks up the phone. The high-value critical decisions stay right where they belong, in human hands.
And this human-in-the-loop idea leads to what might just be the most exciting part of this whole story. It completely changes who gets to build these amazing tools.
We are watching the rise of the citizen developer. What does that mean? It means your own people, your top credit analyst, your head of operations, the experts who know your business inside and out. They can now build and deploy these AI agents themselves. The power to create these solutions is moving from the back office IT department right to the front lines of your business.
So the real takeaway here isn't just about a new piece of technology. It's a whole new way of innovating. It's a playbook. You lead with structure, you scale with these AI agents, and you execute by empowering your own team, your intrapreneurs, to drive the change. So the question really isn't what can AI do anymore? The real question is, what problems can your team solve with it?